Hi, the King 144 here, and today we are back again for a new episode of the Subnautica Hardcore Survival Guide. Last time around, we made a Cyclops, and today we're gonna go and get all the blueprints we're missing. The few blueprints we're missing. I say all like there's a bunch, but we're not missing much. We're gonna do that and then actually get progressing on the story. We've been upgrading our stuff a lot lately. But I think we're ready after that. So yeah, do I have anything on me that I need to drop off beforehand? I don't think so. Well, I have maybe like one too many beacons. Let's just keep two on us instead of three. Let's get into Amp Eel. And first, we want to reach the Blood Kelp Trench. So I did some research in my creative world. Because last time I was looking for a wreck that I couldn't quite find. Oh, also, we obviously made our Cyclops. We're gonna have to do a lot of stuff with it, but for now we can just chill there or whatever. So, this is a little note from Editing King. Here I was looking for the wreck I was searching for last episode, which is supposed to be in the Blood Kelp Trench. As you can see from the quick time lapse behind me, this was interesting and it was going very, very well. If you forget the fact that it took me like 25 more minutes than I had planned. Decided to show you my suffering. Happily, you're not hearing it. That was a very interesting session. But yeah, eventually I found it. It just took much longer than it needed to. Yeah. Hopefully it won't happen next time, and don't forget to subscribe.
On the seafloor suggests this may be the
Yeah, I know.
path of a huge.
That is quite a wreck I don't think I've ever actually encountered. And that's a warper. And that is the dunes. But this huge trench underground may be what we're looking for. Yeah, the Blood Kelp Trench, there it is. Okay, that was way too complicated to find. Well, let's leave my seam off here now. I want to look at that wreck over there. Seems to be a few interesting things. We basically want to go the exact opposite way from here, but I think that's a nuclear reactor fragment. Yeah, it is, and we're still missing two of these. So we'll take it. Nuclear reactor. Okay, we were only missing one. Forget what I said. Now, there has to be a way in here. There's no way there's nothing of interest in here. That's a warper. Don't mind if I do. Not here to annoy you, Mr. Warper. You have your fun. There are a bunch more nuclear reactor fragments. That's a lot of them. And there has to be an entrance in here. Well, that looks like an entrance. Indeed it is. Wall planters. That's a data box. Exactly what I'm looking for. Cyclops docking bay repair module. Oh, I haven't scanned the picture frame. I've seen a bunch, just haven't scanned them, apparently. Yeah, really nothing of interest down here, is there? Well, I guess we still got another Cyclops module. Not that it's, a useless one, but it kind of is. Not that it's useless, it's just not very useful either. Yeah, this game is tough to wander and navigate. I'm thinking there has to be at least another entrance somewhere. There's definitely other stuff than that. Has to be another way in. It's not a way in, surprisingly. That, though, is a way in. Okay, we're in. Ooh, that looks dangerous. I like it. Looks like a way out to me. Okay, so there's a way out down here through a vent, which we can then use, but it's pretty hard to navigate, but you can then get in here. Interesting. And now, of course, there's a sealed door. I'm kind of interested. I don't think I've ever explored this wreck in any of my playthroughs, even as the one I 100%ed. Because the data boxes are random, so you can find all the modules and stuff elsewhere. I don't think I've ever been here. Well, they're not like totally random, but there are a few set possibilities for things that could be in a certain data box. Oh, the shield generator. Well, that we wanted. That's a prawn suit fragment. Yeah, I know. It's a prawn suit fragment. That we can't open. So I guess that's it then. Okay, well, interesting. Well, we got 2 Cyclops modules, which we wanted. Okay. A PDA that gave us nothing, because we apparently already have the data for it, or whatever. Okay, well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Well, let's keep going then. Let's go to the Blood Kelp Trench, as planned from the beginning. There, I know there's a wreck I want down there. We still need the drill arm for the prawn suit. The Blood Kelp Trench. Here we go. So we don't see much down here, but I know there's a wreck to be found. Somewhere along here, just gotta find it. And I think this area also leads to a very relevant story location down there. There's another ampule, but we don't really want to go down there quite yet. Because we want to find this wreck, and I know it's not down there. I know for a fact it's not down there, so... no point in us going down there quite yet. If I recall correctly, it's in like a narrower section of this cave, basically. And it's like chilling in between 2 parts of mountain, 2 parts of rock. Might be over in this area more. Well, this goes down. There's uraninite. And there are a bunch of things. None of them I really need, though. Oh, okay, though, while we're here, now that I think about it... Thank you. Never think of dropping beacons. Blood Kelp Trench. Let's deposit ourselves a beacon here. So yeah, there's just a lot of exploring like this to be done in this game and dropping stuff, beacons. Oh, well, yeah, well, there you go. That's the wreck. So, yeah, we found it after way too long of wandering around aimlessly, but we found it. I might cut a bunch of this. There we go. Let's get the prawn suit drill on fragments, which is what we were looking for. Let's this. Dear Lord, warpers are so annoying. I don't know how it warped me out of this, though. It shouldn't be able to attack me from outside a wreck. That could have ended the series right there. Yeah, another prawn suit grappling arm fragment. We're gonna try not to, you know, waste any time here. Really don't like this area, so...
New blueprint acquired.
Nuclear reactor fragment. Let's see if there's anything else of interest before I leave. Has to be at least one data box somewhere, so we're gonna try to find that. Seamoth's still over there. Just gotta make sure it's not getting destroyed. nothing over here. Oh, a sealed door, obviously there would be. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Let's hope I find my way out of here afterwards. But of course there would be a sealed door this far in. Wreck diving is dangerous because these sealed doors are one of the reasons they take a while to open. Please tell me there's an exit. There is not an exit. Even worse, there is nothing, actually. You actually didn't even need to use that, because there was a vent that led to the same exact area. Interesting. Okay, that's where we got in. Sea moth! Run for your life. Thank you. Just get the oxygen. Is there a warper anywhere? I don't see one. We also do want to get blood oil, a bit more of it while we're here, because we may need another benzene soon. Okay, I got teleported out of here by a warper, so we're not going that way. Yeah, it was up here. Is there really nothing else to find up here? Is there nowhere else to go? Does this not lead anywhere? Right, that looks like it actually leads somewhere. Oh, it does. It leads back to this area which I was in earlier, and that's another exit. Ah. Interesting. Okay, well then I guess I fully explored this. Let's get out of here. Well, let's just go back home. We have a beacon here if we need to. Oh wait, before I go back home actually. Spinefish? Spinefish, come with me. I'm gonna scan you. Don't worry, I'm not here to attack you. Thank you.
Discovered.
Yeah, I know. And we gotta get blood oil. 3 pieces of it. It's 1. Come on, tell me there's 2 here. So many warpers everywhere. This area is terrifying. Warpers, dear lord, they're dangerous. Let's get out of here, shall we? Okay, now we don't want to get out, like, any way we can think of without really thinking about it. Yeah, let's go that way. We gotta go a safe way out of here. Because if you go the wrong way out of here, you can end up in a lot of biomes you really don't want to end up in. Including the dunes. Okay, here is home. Well, we survived that trip and got all the blueprints we were missing. So now we're at the point where we can actually progress the story, guys. We got all the blueprints you really need. You just gotta explore a bunch of wrecks around the place. And you know, we even got other cool blueprints, most of which we probably never will use, but we have them. Well, I was gonna cut this, but considering this is the last real, like, you know, long bit of exploring we're gonna do, might as well leave it in. There's gonna be exploring, but actually reaching cool places, not just, you know, randomly looking around, finding things. And it still allowed me to show you guys how to get to certain places. Even though that was definitely not the best way to get there. Extremely inconvenient. I was trying to follow my makeshift map. I eventually got there, but still, that took way too long. The good thing is, to find the resources we were just talking about, I know where to go. And it does include going to one of the beacons we have had active for a while, the proposed Degassi habitat. We're gonna want to go over there. So how about we just do that, right? We still got a bunch of time in this episode, with a bunch of editing I gotta do. I should still have at least a good 20 or 30 minutes, maybe even more. If we have any time at the end of the episode, I'll just show off the Cyclops a bit. But let's go to the proposed Degassi habitat. So, going to this beacon is gonna get you through the sparse reef, which I just got to, and it's gonna take you into what is called the Deep Grand Reef, which is this biome here. What the hell am I talking about? This biome with the huge, like, orbs. They're called anchor pods, and they're like gas bubbles, basically. You can scan them, which we will do straight away. There you go. Because they're cool. I like them a lot. Now, there is a warper. There is another warper. I don't like that. Back to the vehicle. So what you're gonna want to do from here is go basically as deep as you can. You're gonna need depth upgrades to access this. This is also a cool plant, a membrane tree. But yeah, you're gonna want to just go as deep as you can, and using depth upgrades, obviously, because eventually you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna find a little cave entrance. There are a bunch of entrances to this cave, but it's gonna take you underneath into a cave, which is exactly where you want to go. It's recommended to keep your headlights off here, first of all, because they're not gonna do much. Second of all, because as you're gonna see soon, there you go, there are crab squids here, and they will attack your sea moth, especially if the lights are on. You want to be a bit wary of that. There really is nothing to see here. So what we want to do is probably leave our sea moth right around here, because there is no crab squid here, right?
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area.
Yeah, it's right there.
To confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
And we gotta get in. These are sea line. Now there are 2 entry points. You're gonna have to go through both if you want everything. Through here, you're gonna first start finding PDAs, duffel bags we don't care about. Normally, if you haven't scanned any beds or this coffee machine, you can scan them here. But the main entrance is over there. You're gonna have to go all the way around and inside here. And there is going to be the alien containment, which we now have scanned, which is awesome. There is a data box over there. Nope, that's a PDA. We'll take it though.
Integrating new PDA data.
There is a data box somewhere in here. I just don't know where it is. Small sample plus. Down here there is a creature egg, and you want to take this one. I can assure you. You want this creature egg. You want to scan this orange tablet as well and grab it. Now you don't need that many other random decorative shit. And we don't have this one, so I took it, but other than that, that's about it for this room. Well, there should be a... There are 2 observatories. One of them doesn't have much. The other one has the thing. So I think we've got everything. Oh, there's this PDA as well. Don't mind if I do. We're out of here. Bye. Have a great time, bro. I'm gone. I really am gone. There's no need following me. I could scan this guy. I still haven't made a stasis rifle. I should really. I have the blueprints for it and everything. I could scan him without much worry. Now, this, as cool as it is, and as good of a beacon as it is not the main reason we're here. We want to just keep going past these guys. If you have your lights off, they're not that aggressive, so you can get through relatively easily. And you want to find a place where the cave goes down further. Now, clearly this isn't said place. You need to find the entrance properly. Can't recall which side it is. There you go, here it is. So we want to go down here. So it's on the northwestern part of this. If you go from the structure, you want to go northwest. And you're gonna get down into an entirely new biome with green brine everywhere. And you're getting to the first of the 3 endgame biomes. Now this biome is called the Lost River. These guys are totally harmless. Just like the other rays in the game, but you can scan them, they're cool. And there are a lot of things to be found here. A lot of resources and also some danger, so you want to be a bit careful. You can also scan these like weird anemones here. Amoeboid. Amoeboid. We're just gonna repair this. Now the green brine hurts you, so you don't want to go inside of it. Want to be a bit careful. But you're gonna immediately notice a very clear path forward. So you can just keep going forward that way. Pretty quickly you'll see the path split into 2 directions. Over there and over there. If you take a left, you'll be able to use the orange tablet you just obtained to enter a little cache, a little laboratory thing. And you can also scan this guy. Now, I think, if I recall correctly, there is a crab squid somewhere around here. So I want to be a bit careful about that. But I want to scan this. I like scanning this. Bonk. And you can scan the sensors as well. You can see these are clearly aliens, and it said it was some kind of maybe a research specimen? Something like that. Yeah, let's turn off our lights. I can indeed hear a crab squid. And there it is. But, so you want to keep your CMOV out of reach from this guy. You can park it in the corner over here. This way it's safe. Crab squid's not going to attack it. Also, one of the reasons you want to come down here for resources is nickel. You can find a bit of it everywhere. Everywhere, I cannot speak. And you can only find it down here. Well, I think so. Haven't seen it elsewhere. Here, you need the orange tablets, so if you just did the path I did, you might as well use it. It's going to allow you to enter this room with a lot of things to scan. Alien bone specimen case. There's a data terminal about fauna reproduction, some ion cubes, and another strange egg like the one we just got, so we got 2 of them now. And, there's just a bunch of things to scan, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, and there's also, that's a ruby right there. We don't really care about ruby, to be honest, but it's there. Just looking around to see if there's any nickel. Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna go back to our CMOF just to get oxygen real quick. Because there's 2 resources we're here for. Nickel as well as crystalline sulfur. Can we scan these, by the way? Yes, we can. Crab claw kelp. Okay, I didn't know you could scan these. Interesting. Looking around to see if there's any more nickel, or if we're gonna have to go further in anyways, because there's more stuff I want to show you guys. Yeah, you can go inside the skeleton if you feel like it. No one's gonna stop you. You're the boss. But yeah. So that's about it for this little area. Just wanted to show you guys. Let's get going towards the more important stuff. So since we took a left out of that tunnel, we're now gonna take a left again, exiting this, or we could have just, taken a right in the beginning, which would have led us down this tunnel. Now, going down this tunnel, you're gonna be accessing the main areas of the biome. Here. You're gonna want to be careful about that. That there is a ghost Leviathan. Now, I do not have a stasis rifle, so we are gonna be a bit careful about this thing.
Indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Thought it was after me. It is going to be after me pretty soon, probably. So I want to be a bit careful. You can scan all of these things, but we don't have a stasis rifle, so we're just not going to risk it. We're going to try to stick to the bottom to avoid the ghost Leviathan over there. They're just very predatory. There's also river prowlers. They are mean. They will attack you. But they're not that dangerous. I think they deal quite a bit of damage, but they don't really attack you that much, so. There are little caves with a bunch of resources here if you ever want to look for resources. I'm just looking to see if there's any crystalline sulfur. That's nickel, and we're taking that. Be very convenient if I could find crystalline sulfur, though. I know of one place I could find it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there. So if you go down where just the path goes down this way, pretty soon, no, not quite yet, but you're going to encounter a skeleton right in the middle over here. You can scan said skeleton, which is cool. And also, you'll notice that there are alien pillars around here. Huh, curious, right? Yeah, this burns also good stuff. Well, a little bit of a heat zone. Doesn't hurt too bad though, so as long as you're a bit careful, should be fine. I do not have a med kit on me though, so I do want to be a bit careful about this. Now, I just realized I made the same exact mistake I made when I came here in my last playthrough. Because I do not have a purple tablet, which we will need very, very soon. I will show you why right now. If you follow these little pillars and go down this little path here, you will soon arrive, once it loads, to some kind of alien facility.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
No shit, Sherlock. But yeah, it seems to be kind of broken. And if you go around, you'll be able to get inside. There are a lot of warpers. You want to be a bit careful about them, but yeah, you'll be able to get inside. There are quite a few things to collect and scan.
In this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed. Detecting an alien broadcast, linguistic analysis reads, "Caution. Hazardous materials and life forms contained within."
Yeah, that sucks.
Integrating new PDA
You can
data.
scan these. Remains of research specimen.
Residual
And now,
biological evidence suggests
this room
indigenous
is
life forms
interesting.
were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Yeah, but if you look around here and you start scanning these warper parts, huh? You'll figure out that the aliens were building these warpers in this place.
Data pertaining to the
And you can also
bacterium
get
is being
this.
downloaded.
But yeah.
Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Right.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Yeah. Oh god. Dear lord, we got green pustules, guys. So the last little data point here we need a purple tablet for, which we don't have, sadly. So yeah. Ain't gonna happen yet, now is it? Which is why I said I should have brought a purple tablet. But hey. You can't have everything, so we can just exit this place. This is another exit to this biome, by the way. Want to be a bit careful about these guys. We haven't seen it yet in this playthrough, but warpers can easily warp you out of your vehicles. It's a kind of a miracle that hasn't happened yet, but That's why you want to be really careful around them. They hurt pretty bad as well. Like they hit like a truck. But yeah, if we leave this little area, we go back to where the skeleton is, and you take a right instead. That's lithium. Okay. Thought it was nickel. I was gonna go and get it, but it was lithium. That's uranite. I don't care. I'm not using nuclear power. You'll find this area. Apart from looking incredibly beautiful and being a really good base spot, it also hosts this. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. We don't want to go any deeper. This is the maximum depth the sea moth can go. I don't know what I was on, but the sea moth won't go any deeper. Now we can scan this big tree in the middle. It's called the Cove Tree. It's really beautiful, but this green brine does not hurt you. You can go inside of it. And you can look for resources inside of it. There are a bunch of resources around here. Now we are looking for crystalline sulfur, which I do not think you can find here. But I do know for a fact you can find some nickel, you can find uranite, gel sacks. So yeah, there are some very interesting resources still around. That is nickel, don't mind if I do. You can find magnetite as well, apparently. Magnetite we're good on, I don't think we need any more. That is nickel. Yeah, you can just explore these little trenches. As long as you keep an eye on your oxygen, if you have a rebreather and like upgraded oxygen tanks, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. But there are a lot of resources to be obtained here, so yeah. If you need resources, you find yourself to be out of stuff often, this is a great place to go and fill up on a bunch of different things. It's a big lithium piece. Same thing here. I think I've already looked at this place. There are a lot of things, like uranite is used for nuclear power, but I won't use it because I have a thermal base and it works really fine. Oh, heat vent, right. Okay, well we probably want to go back towards our sea moth at the moment. No, just to be safe. That's gold. That's nickel, I'll take it. Is there any more nickel over here real quick? Before we go back to the sea moth. Let's go along this path. That's nickel. Thank you. Uranite. Okay, well let's go back to sea moth. It's right over here. Zoop. So yeah. Now, this biome keeps on going a bit further. If I stop here, take out my seed light and turn on the little sonar thing. If I keep on going that way, you'll see pretty soon that it will just drop off suddenly. Oops, event, it hurts. We keep going along that way. Right here, the map just does a massive drop off, as you can see. And this is where we want to head to next, but we need the next depth upgrades for it, right? For which we needed the nickel, and we also need crystalline sulfur, which is what we're currently after. It's the last resource we need from over here. Then we can go back home. Just looking around. There's a lot of nickel, but I don't think you can find crystalline sulfur around where the blue brine is. We need to go back to where the green one was. Looking around here, that does seem to be the case. Okay, well, let's go back towards my sea moth again. And let's go back to where the green brine was. Ow, 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 that hurts. I'll take any more nickel around the way. Don't know why. I'm feeling better. I'm not even feeling sick anymore. Just had a random little cough or whatever. I don't know what that even qualifies as. Yeah, there are a lot of heat vents, so thermal power is very much efficient down here. So if you want to build a base, that's an option. So if we go up by these parts, I know for a fact you can go in here with the seam off. It's gonna hurt it a little, but not too bad. As long as you keep an eye on it. If you have the whole upgrade, that is. If you don't have the whole integrity upgrade, you want to be way more careful than this. Don't just drive around in this thing. But if you have a repair tool, you know, it's not that dangerous, honestly. It does hurt you a lot, though, so you don't want to leave your seam off and just go in here without a vehicle. Because it does hurt the player a lot. We'll just repair our seam off and get back in it. Lithium rubies, right. Are we just boiling the seam off alive? Is that what's happening at the moment? Either way, we want to get back up a little so we can find some of that crystalline sulfur. I know for a fact that you can find it around this area. You can find it just under the brine? Oh, there is. So there's crystalline sulfur right there. But we want to be... Maybe we can bring this thing a bit closer just so it...
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, I know. It's right down there. So as you can see, that hurts pretty bad. But we need at least a few of these. Let's drink real quick.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We can deposit some things in here. Sadly, I do not have a med kit. So we want to be a bit careful. We do have a bunch of nickel though, so at least that's not really an issue. There is another one right there. Can I reach it without going in the brine by any chance? Well, I can scan it from here. Yeah, we're not going in the brine anymore. That I can assure you. Well, we can, but, you know, with the seam off. Can't afford to do it without. We need to find some piece of crystalline sulfur that are easily accessible. Not like this one, there's one there, but that's not easily accessible. It's pretty deep in the brine pool. It's nickel. Take that, but... Ideally pieces on the walls. If we look around here, no, it's at the very bottom, that's dangerous. Pieces that you can find in corners or like along the walls of these little areas can be gathered way more safely. Still want to be a bit careful because there is a ghost Leviathan somewhere. It's a big nickel fragment, interesting. You do not see the ghost Leviathan in the moment. Which is a bit scary. See, that is easily accessible. There you go. That I can grab without ever entering the brine, which is exactly what I'm looking for. It's a bit deep. we had a prawn suit, we could be just... Oh, there's our ghost Leviathan. If we had a prawn suit, we could be just like, you know, chilling around and grabbing the crystalline sulfur with our hands. Oh, well, hello there, good sir. Don't mind me. Let's get in here, much safer. Just so the ghost Leviathan, I don't think it can get in here, so... Just verifying, see? It can hurt our Seamoth really bad, and trust me in the situation we're in right now. We do not want our Seamoth dying on us. Let's just get out up here. Gotta find back the exit to this place. Exit's over here, yeah. Don't mind me, bro. Nothing to see here. Yeah, there is crystalline sulfur, but we can't grab it. With the prawn suits, you can just come down here and grab it, because it has arms. Without the prawn suit, though, it's pretty risky to do so. So yeah. Guess we can probably get out of here. I don't think we need a lot of these. We can come back with a prawn suit later for more. I'm just gonna cut the traveling back home part. And yeah, I'll be back. Okay, arriving back home. Here we are. I was quite a little bit of traveling to get back here. But it feels nice to be back at base. Welcome aboard, Captain. And here we are, so we can deposit all the stuff we got on us. I also grabbed 2 little pieces of membrane tree because I find they're beautiful. And we now have access to the alien containment unit, the big aquarium, which we will build probably in the next episode, we'll see. But yeah, let's listen to this radio message and go deposit all we got on us. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Have one for nickel somewhere. Although that was something. I think it was a warper scan again. A warper radio message. Now that we know where they came from, basically, if you read the data it gave me in the alien in the alien disease research facility. Come on, I had forgotten the name of the place for a moment. Yeah, if you read the data there, it will tell you about why warpers were made. Basically, they only attack infected individuals. And you know, yeah, they're there to just, I don't know, kill them, make sure the bacteria doesn't spread. All these good things. Oh, we should deposit this on our desk here. There we go. That's cool. We also have a little small sample flask so we can deposit it. There you go. Now these creature eggs we're going to be depositing in the huge aquarium once we've built it. For now though, they're going to be in here. They're going to chill in there. So yeah, we get to eat and drink and like heal ourselves and stuff like that. But apart from that, this is going to be the end of the episode. It was really fun. It was really fun. A very productive episode. I do have quite a fair bit of editing to take care of though. Oh, well, other radio message. Might as well start it while finishing the episode. What is this about?
Translated broadcast.
Destroyed mode. Patrol. New
Huh. Oh no, that's interesting. There we go. We filled up on health and everything. So yeah, that's about it. Well, thanks for coming along, and you know, this episode I think is my favorite one so far. Because of the amount of progress we made, because of everything we got done, but also because of the editing that got behind it, so I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool. Like, comment, and mostly subscribe to the channel, and you know, just watch the rest of the series. Also, you can check out in the description below my socials. There is my Discord, so you can chat out with other members of the Emporium, and my Twitch, so you can catch me live sometimes. I play Rocket League, and you know, I've played the Hardcore Survival Guide world twice on stream already. May do so again in the future, depending on what we have to do. And apart from that, I was happy to see you guys. It was the King 144, and I'm out.